locals in the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Durham. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dropping back, it's Collins. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bowers. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll throw it on 1st down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Oh, he wants it all. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Longhorn! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense has a second down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Texas offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Using his legs, it's Gibson. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. Past the 30. All kinds of running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 21.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Collins. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going.
He's off to the races. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a space. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. The give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Collins. Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to the ground with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Give to the running back. Bulls his way forward. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll ride the hot hand. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the play.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab outside. It's Gibson.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys, not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Touchdown, Longhorns! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that enormous top-5 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, LSU! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
The give on the inside. Turns it on at midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
Getting some heat. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bowers. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
To the air, it's Collins. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And how about this confidence in their field goal kicker? They're going to pat him on the butt and say, go give us 3, big fella. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He tries to take the top off. And that pass intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. Sending the offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the 2nd half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the 2nd half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the 1st half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them. They develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Bauer. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
LSU 35, Texas.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
39. Set to kick this one off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Back to pass, it's Collins. Going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they got him for the sack. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all Don means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Makes the grab down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauer. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Collins. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Here comes the Texas offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 42, Texas
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll get rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10.
And I like it. I like it a little bit different in this area, and I probably know I'm going for it on 4th down. 4th down is green zone. Especially in this area of the field, I'm going for it, trying to get a touchdown. I probably had that in mind. I got a little bit of a positive gain. Now let's go for it and punch it in.
Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the... Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Collins. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on 1st down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Collins. They're bringing heat. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On second down, he'll fire. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in, it's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game. Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Got his man in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the right. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go.
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now, trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Collins. Looking down the middle. Oh, he had his man for a big gainer, and he just flat missed him.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock.
Going downfield for the big play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
Wants to throw on third. They're trying to get to it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They'll run the screen. Gets away from one, finds room. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Touchdown, Tigers! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. When we get to the offseason and they start